Good morning students. Today I am going to explain about the topic is DLC services. The DLC services, which is nothing but it is a data link control services. Okay, in this services, okay, we are going to look into the like what are the different types of services and how apart from that services, okay, and what are the methods, okay, which we are going to use in the DLC services. Everything, okay, I am going to complete in this video. Yes, here I am going to explain the services. Okay, what are the services of the data link layer? See, the data link layer, okay, usually they are going to consisting of the two types of services. One is connectionless services as well as the connection oriented services. Then what is the connectionless services? The connectionless services, okay, here like the connection established between two systems, or it is a two machines, okay, and in the source machine, okay, they are going to send the frames. Okay, I mean they are going to send the data in the form of frames. Here, like each frame, okay, they are going to send like whenever they are going to send the each frame to the destination, okay, they are going to adding the destination acknowledgement, means like they are going to adding the address of that particular destination, okay, that frame, okay, whether it is going to reach to the within the time or not. Okay, if it is not reached to the within the time, okay, again it is going to resend the frame, okay, in the next time. This is what the connectionless services. Okay, so then the connection oriented services, okay, here whenever like the establish the connections between the two machines, okay, here like they are going to transmitting the data along with the logical path. Okay, whenever the data is like the frames or data, okay, they can be transferred to the destination side, okay, along with the logical path. Okay, the frame the frame will be reached to the destination, means okay, here the frames are, okay, they are going to made up with the numbers. Okay, the numbers, which is nothing but, okay, they are going to adding the address of the destination, okay, so that they are going to reach the destinations, okay, within the time. And here if it is not, okay, like while transferring the data from source to destination, okay, if any packet will be lost, or if any packet will be damaged, okay, again it is going to again it is going to like correct it for order, means they are going to correct that particular packets in the order format, or like they are going to reorder that particular frames at the destination side. Okay, this is what the connection oriented services. Then what is the data link control functions? Okay, along with the services, okay, they are going to use for the framing, okay, flow control, error control, and like whatever the transactions, okay, it is going to happen between the two systems, okay, that it should be a very smooth and reliable transmissions. Okay, means that particular transmission performance, it should be a very high. So this is what along with the services, okay, we are going to look into the this three more extra services, that is framing, flow control, error control, and smooth and reliable transmission. Then here like the DLC services, okay, they are going to like they are going, whenever they are going to exchange the data, okay, that will be the data will be happens in the data link layer, okay, rather than the network layer. Okay, they are going to the data will be happens in the data link layer. Then what is the framing here? The framing, okay, which is nothing but whatever the data, or whatever the data, okay, they are going to receive from the network layer, okay, that it is going to divide into the individual manageable unit. Okay, that data it is going to send to the physical layer. That physical layer, it is going to keep track that data into the signal, means all the data, okay, they are going to convert it into the signal. That signal, okay, it is going to reach to the transmission medium at the destination side. This is what framing. And this framing, okay, here the like the data, or whatever the packets, okay, it is going to receive from the network layer, they are going to divide it into frames. And this frames, okay, like we are going to separate the message from one from one device to another device, means we are going to divide the message from source to destinations, as well as the again from that particular source to destination, means like one more source to destination, okay. Like that we are going to adding the sender address as well as the receiver address, keep on whenever we are going to sending the data from one device to another device, okay. So this is what framing will be. Here the framing packet or the framing like the complete data, okay, it is going to having the header as well as the tail address. So means starting address has, means source address as well as the destination address, okay, it is going to consisting. Then the next one is this framing, okay, they are going to use for two types. One is fixed size as well as the variable size, okay. The fixed size, okay, for example for our ATM, okay, the ATM card, okay, it should be a fixed, okay, there is no any variations. And this variable size, okay, like whenever like we are going to define the frame at the beginning of the next, means whenever we are going to define that particular frame into the next next data, I guess we are going to we are going to naming out the address, means that the address will be keep on changing, that is what the variable size means. In the fixed side, okay, whatever the whatever the data or whatever the things, okay, we are going to fixing, that should be within the boundary. Means suppose our ATM card, okay, we are going to fixing within the boundary or within that particular pinpoint. So this is what the fixed size. Then the next one is here, like we are going to use for the two types of protocol, character oriented protocol and bit oriented protocol. The character oriented protocol, okay, they are going to carry 8-bit characters, okay. That characters will be made up of with for the ASCII codes. Here like for like each time, okay, the header, okay, they can carry the source as well as the destinations like address into the other information, means along with the source and destination address, okay, it is going to carry for the informations. Here the tailor, okay, what it is going to carry means here like okay, means the like they are going to correcting the errors, means the error corrections as well as the adding the extra bits, okay, that okay that bit, okay, they are going to look into the multiple of 8 bits, means that particular bit, okay, it should be with 8 bits. See, this is what the tailor will be do, means the each packet, okay, they are going to consisting of the header as well as the tailor. The header part, okay, which is going to carry only source and destination address, okay, along with the information. But in the tailor, okay, they are going to carry the destination, means error detection as well as the correction technique, like method. Along with that, okay, they are going to adding the redundancy bits. That redundancy bit, okay, it should be a 8-bit. So this is what the our character oriented protocol. In this character oriented protocol, okay, we are going to use for the flag, okay, same thing, head like flag, tailor, again header as well as the like flag, means starting and like ending with the flag data, means starting and ending with the same information, that is what flag it is going to indicating, okay. Each flag, they are going to consisting of the 1 byte informations, 1 bit informations. So this is what our character oriented protocol. So the next one is here this character oriented protocol, okay, they are going to use for the byte stuffing as well as the byte stuffing and like unstuffing method. Here like the byte stuffing method, okay, which is nothing but we are going to like adding the escape character, okay, we are going to adding the escape character, okay, whenever the spaces or is required, okay, whenever the field are required, okay, we are going to keep on adding the escape character. That escape character, okay, with the same pattern of the flag, means like I'll show in this. Okay, see, like whenever we are going to adding that particular frame, okay, we are going to adding the escape character from source as well as the destinations. That is what byte stuffing. The bit oriented protocol, okay, here like here also, okay, that is going to consisting of the both has source address as well as the destination address. Means here they are going to work as header as well as the tailor. Okay, the header, okay, they are going to use for the delimiter, there is no any like delimiter, means the separated one frame from the frame to the another. Means there is no any what is that particular thing. Okay, means it should be a delimiters. Okay, we can enter n number of data, or we can pass n number of data into the frames. So usually this bit oriented protocol, okay, they are going to use for the pattern flag will be a like starting with the same data as well as ending with the same data. Means the starting bit will be 0, the ending also it is going to 0. So used for this will be a delimiter. So this particular pattern means 0 will be followed with ones. So starting also 0, ending also 0. Okay, this we call it as the delimiter functions. This is what bit oriented protocol means. Here whatever the data we are going to sending, okay, that should be in the form of bits. It is not in the form of audio, text, okay, or something else. Okay, it should be in the form of bit oriented. Here like next one is flow and error control. The flow control, okay, they are going to use for the like whatever the data, means the data it should be a very like restrict amount of data. Okay, that can be a send before waiting for the acknowledgement. Means the sender has to send the data before waiting for the acknowledgement. That is what we are going to see in the flow control. But error control, okay, like it is totally depends on the it is totally depends on the repeated request. Means like error control, okay, they are going to happens in the data link layer. Okay, it is totally depends on the repeated request, okay, which is retransmission of the data. Means whenever the data will be a loss, okay, we are going to retransmit the data. Means repeatedly, okay, we are going to transmit the data until the data will be reached to the destinations. This is what the error control. So if it is not reach out the destination, like again we are getting the errors. Is means we are getting the errors in the form of dialog box. Okay, so this is unable to reach to the destination or something else. Okay, one another reason we are getting the errors, that we call it as the error control. So the next one, as I told like before itself only, we are having the services, that is connectionless and connection oriented protocol. So this is what complete your DLC services. Thank you.